Hi, this is Anita from 5 Minutes with Art. Art today is a lot of things, and artists today range from many different types of artists. Today, I want to talk a little bit about AI and specifically using AI to produce art. And the reason why I love this so much is I often think about many of the great artists we've studied, artists such as Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Vincent van Gogh, Raphael, even Jackson Pollock and others. And I think all of them, if they lived in this era and lived in the era that we lived in today, that they would be harnessing the technology to help them with their art. Because one thing about all of these men that we've talked about, they were all innovators. They were all kind of ahead of their time. They were all men that weren't afraid to explore different things to do with art or to be able to use art in new and different ways. That's why I believe today one of the new ways of using art is through using AI. And I want to tell you a little bit about what I do and how I use it. I use it some for my own professional work, which is with Mindoro, where we create, design, and develop for furniture and accessories for home decor. I use it quite a bit in that. And I use it sometimes just to do art itself. But I want to share with you some of the things that I do and how I use it and what I do with it, the programs that I use. First of all, the program that I use is I use a lot of OpenChat And ChatGTP has a part of it which is called DALL-E. And DALL-E basically is their art function for ChatGTP. What you can do is you can give DALL-E a type of command, and you can ask DALL-E and say, DALL-E, can you give me art that looks similar to so-and-so's art, or art which is, an abstract work of art. And DALL-E then will spew out for you some examples. You can look at the examples and see whether you like them or not. That's kind of what I do is I will use DALL-E, and then from DALL-E I will go and then I will import that into my program on my iPad, which is called Procreate. Now, if you don't know much about Procreate and if you like to experiment with art, I suggest if you have an Apple iPad, if you have a pencil for your iPad, that you then invest in Procreate. It's under $10 US. That's all you pay for the entire lifetime of the program itself. It's a great program. It has a lot of great features to it. And in fact, it's a program that many professionals and many professional artists like myself are using because there's so many great features to the program itself. What I will do is I will have DALL-E then give me the artwork, and then I will bring that artwork into Procreate. And then from Procreate, I will then manipulate it and use it however I want to be able to use it to create my work of art. This is a great way where you can have a marriage between both AI and actual art itself. It also means that it opens up art for many different people to be able to produce and create their own works of art by using these two different functions between DALL-E and ChatGTP, and also using a program like Procreate. Yes, there'll be some learning curve for both of them. You'll have to learn some things for them. An example with some things for DALL-E that you need to do is you need to remember to, be specific in your prompts, to tell them specifically as much as you can of what you're looking for. Use clear and concise language because after all, this is a machine that you're speaking to. Experiment with different styles. If the first one doesn't come out, ask them to regenerate. You can ask them to regenerate as many times as you want to until you get something which is exactly what you're looking for. You can request different variations. You need to understand also the limits of AI. They have limitations, specifically with more abstract concepts or highly detailed requests. They may not quite understand it. So you might have to experiment a bit to get them to do what you want to do. You can utilize negative prompts, like specify what you want and what you don't want in your image so that they know exactly what you do and what you don't want. And you can blend multiple outputs. You can go into Procreate. You can take two different outputs. You can make them to become as one. Stay creative with your applications. Use it for creativity purposes. Be as creative as you want to be. And, keep up with your updates. Stay informed. Realize that, over the years, DALL-E's going to change. It's going to improve. I really love this because I feel like this is kind of a new way of doing art. I feel like it's the art of the future. It's a way a lot of art is going to be made in the future. And so if you get a chance, experiment with it, have fun with it, and most of all, just enjoy it. ChatGPT you can get on free. You don't have to have an account. I actually have a paid account, and Procreate is a very small investment. And then voila, you can become an artist. This is Anita from 5 Minutes with Art. We hope you've enjoyed this, that you'll subscribe to our podcast and our YouTube channel. On our YouTube channel, I have some videos where I show kind of some of the ways that I do and how I work between AI and Procreate. We can put some descriptions for that. And we hope that most of all you'll enjoy it and have fun. Thank you to our listeners, and thank you to our technical team.